Smrita Dorairajan, Associate Professor of Nephrology at the University of Missouri and Harry S. Truman VA Hospital, and one of the artistic directors of Kalanjali School of Indian Classical Dance. It gives me great pleasure in welcoming you to the Bharatnatyam Arangetram of Meenakshi Sivaraman, Prathyankara and Saatvika Nishtala. Arangetram literally means ascending the stage, and these girls, it is their formal graduation from dance, and after 8 years of rigorous training, they have patiently waited and prepared for this day. In this ancient traditional art, Bharatanatyam, which dates back to nearly 5,000 years ago and is one of the most ancient classical dances practiced widely throughout the world. Dance is a hidden language of the soul. It perfectly aligns the mind and body and elevates the dancer to a spiritual level that we would like to share with you today. Sit back, relax, and enjoy this high octane performance by the girls, which is sure to be a triple bonanza for all of you. We start off this evening's recital with a Guru Shloka by the students of Kalanjali. अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकयां चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। गुरु ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुदेवो महेश्वरः गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्मा तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। ओम शांति शांति शांति। The first item that we would be performing for you today is a Pushpanjali in Ragam Arabi, Thalam Adi. Pushpanjali is a dance of invocation where the dancer seeks the blessings of the gods with flowers and beautiful, pure dance movements. It is followed by Ganesha Stuti in Ragam Sri Ranjani, Thalam Adi. This is a song in praise of the elephant-headed Lord, Ganesha, who is the son of Shankara. He is the bestower of compassion on his devotees. All the Devas, Indra, Brahma, and the great rishis bow at his lotus feet. He is the protector of the three worlds, and he is the embodiment of the mantra of Shiva. He is the very breath of our lives, looking upon us with his beautiful face that has the form of the sacred Om. Bless and protect us, O Ganesha. Destroy all obstacles in our path. Pushpanjali, followed by Gajavadana in Ragam Sri Ranjani, Thalam Adi. We next move on to Nrityopaharam in Ragam, Natakurinji, Talam, Adi. Nrityopaharam, commonly known as the Varnam, is the dance which showcases the epitome of Bharatnatyam. It is a challenge taken upon by the dancer to prove the skills of being a fully fledged performer. The piece selected for this evening is the famous Papanasam Sivan composition, Swami Naan Mundan Adiman. Here, the heroine says, "O Lord of the universe, I humbly surrender myself entirely to you." Even the whole world seems to know this. We then narrate the story of young Markandeya, a boy who was destined to die at the tender age of 16. Markandeya is a devout Shiva Bhakta and did severe penances to please the Lord. The ill-fated day arrives and Lord Yama seems to lead Markandeya away. Riding on his bull and wielding his fearful rope with a hook, he ties the noose around Markandeya's neck. Markandeya refuses to be dragged away and holds on to the Shivalinga, calling out to Lord Shiva with utmost devotion. And lo, behold, the Shivalinga splits open and Lord Shiva himself appears and destroys Lord Yama. The heroine says, "Markandeya's devotion compelled you to save him to salvation. Are you completely blind to my devotion? Please don't delay in coming to me. I often see your majestic procession around the temple and hear the drumbeat and the nadaswar playing. Can't you spare one small glance for me? Chanting and singing your praises is my way of life. I spend days immersed in your prayers." She then says, "I yearn for a glimpse of that marvelous dancing feet of yours, which will be the pinnacle of my surrender to you. Matted lock with the crescent moon, the beautiful Ganga atop his head, the intertwined snakes around his neck, his mesmerizing smile, his cosmic dance at Chitrambalam are all a great spectacle for the entire world to witness. Oh, Nataraja Deva, the great Nandi, Bringi Muni, the Ganas, the sages, and even Lord Indra himself bow down humbly to you. You, with a hatchet in your hand, the tiger skin around your waist, elephant-like, majestic gait, when you look at her with that smile on your lips, she is filled with longing for you. Please, why don't you make her yours? Swami, Nan, Undan, Adimai, in Ragam, Natakuriஞ்சி, Thalam, Adi.
Swami நானுந்தன் அடிமை என்று உலகமெல்லாம் அறியுமே. சுவாமி நானுந்தன் அடிமை என்று உலகமெல்லாம் அறியுமே. அறியுமே சுவாமி நானுந்தன் அடிமை என்று உலகமெல்லாம் 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 அறியுமே சுவாமி நானுந்தன்
chum sari taka chum sari sati nuta dimi ta taka di nuta dimi kai sati nuta dimi taka di nuta dimi zitta kuta kuta tom taka zitta kuta kuta tom taka diku zitta kuta kuta tom sati nuta dimi taka di nuta dimi zitta kuta kuta tom taka zitta kuta kuta tom taka diku zitta kuta kuta tom sati nuta dimi taka di nuta dimi zitta kuta kuta tom taka zitta kuta kuta tom taka diku zitta kuta kuta tom
ஆவதும் செய்யாது அருள் மாதோ வந்த உபதேச நாமாமிருத பானமேயன் ஜீவனமே என்று நம்பினேனே நாமாமிருத பானமேயன் ஜீவனமே என்று நம்பினே ராமாமிருத பானமேயன் ஜீவனமே என்று நம்பினே ராமாமிருத பானமேயன் ஜீவனமே என்று நம்பினே ராமாமிருத பானமேயன் ஜீவனமே என்று நம்பினேனே நாமாமிருத பானமேயன் ஜீவனமே என்று நம்பினேனே நாமாமிருத பானமேயன் ஜீவனமே என்று நம்பினேனே நாமாமிருத ஜீவனமே என்று நம்பினேனே நாமாமிருத பானமேயன் ஜீவனமே என்று நம்பினேனே நாமாமிருத பானமேயன் ஜீவனமே என்று நம்பினேனே நாமாமிருத பானமேயன் ஜீவனமே என்று
Tom chắc chấm chắc dari kita kata ta te ta te ta dari kita kata kata chấm chắc dari kita kata te 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 dari kita kata kata chấm chắc dari ta te ta dari kita kata kata chấm chắc dari te 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 dari kita kata kata chấm chắc dari kita kata ta kata chấm chắc dari kita kata te dari kita kata te ta te ta chắc là cuộc chơi rất là công chắc thì cái cả cả thế 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 chắc là cuộc chơi rất là công chắc thì cái cả cả thế ta thế ta chắc là cuộc chơi rất là công
நாமாமிருத பானமேயன் ஜீவனமே என்று நம்பினேனே நடனமாடும் சேவடி தரிசனம் என்று கீழைக்கும் என்னவே ஏகினேனே நடனமாடும் சேவடி தரிசனம் என்று கீழைக்கும் எனவே ஏகினேனே கீழைக்கும் எனவே ஏகினேனே நடனமாடும் அறியுமே சுவாமி அருள் அடிமை உலகமெல்லாம் அறியுமே சுவாமி சுவாமி நம்பி ருங்கி சிவகணம் முனிவர்களுவிருந்த அவர் கோடிகள் பணியும் நம்பி ருங்கி சிவகணம் முனிவர்களுவிருந்த அவர் கோடிகள் பணியும் தேவா சச்சித ஆனந்தன தேவா சச்சித ஆனந்தன நடராஜ தேவா சச்சித ஆனந்தன Dani gama 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 gani gama gani gama 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 gani 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 gama gani gani gama gama gani gama gani 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 gama 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 gani gama gani gama 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 gani 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 gama gani gani gama gama gani gama சச்சித ஆனந்த சச்சித ஆனந்த புன்னகை தவகிதழின் அழகையும் கடைகள் அழகையும் கண்ட மழுபடகை செல் சடகை தோலுடகை மதக்க செல்லடகை இணை தொழுது இவளை ஆனது புன்னகை தவகிதழின் அழகையும் கடைகள் அழகையும் கண்ட மழுபடகை செல் சடகை தோலுடகை மதக்க செல்லடகை இணை தொழுது இவளை ஆனது ராஜா தேவா சச்சித ஆனந்த புன்னகை பவழிகளில் அழகையும் கடைகள் அழகையும் கண்ட மழுபடகை செல் சடகை போருடகை மதகை நடகை திணை குரு இவளை ஆண்டது தேவா சச்சித ஆனந்த தேவா சச்சித ஆனந்த தேவா சச்சித ஆனந்த தேவா சச்சித ஆனந்த தேவா
that a scintillating performance by the girls? Another round of applause for them, please. So this Varnam was specially choreographed by my aunt, Srimati Kalaimamani Maya Shamsundar, who is with us in the audience today. Please, can you stand up? Big round of applause, and the girls are so fortunate to have learned the intricacies and the nuances of this dance directly from her. She came here all the way from India just to be with us on this special occasion and has added a very important part to this performance. Thank you. We are also very honored and pleased to have with us Mayor Brian Tree and his wife Mary Phillips, who have taken time out of their busy schedules. We are really honored by your presence. Thank you so much. Due to the COVID situation and the travel ban, some of our chief guests could not be with us in person today. But they were gracious enough to send a recorded message, which we will be playing on this occasion. First is the message by the famous, illustrious dancing couple, the Dhananjayans. They are my mom's gurus, and they are world-renowned artists in Bharatnatyam, and they run a premier institution for Bharatnatyam in Chennai, India, called Kalanjali. So every step of the way, every small achievement of mine, they've always been there for me and given me their blessings. And the girls are very lucky to get the blessings of the grand gurus. They're also Padma Vibhushan awardees, which is the second highest civilian honor bestowed by the government of India, the Dhananjayans. Next is Srimati Kalaimamani Padmini Dorairajan, who is also my mom and guru and runs Kalanjali's primary branch in Chennai, where she initiates several young girls into this traditional art form and has 150 students. Words fail me when I have to express my gratitude to her, because when I took up the profession of being a doctor, I thought that dance would really take a backseat because of the time commitment. But my mom always encouraged me and told me that I could follow both my passion. And here I am today conducting my sixth Arangetram. So it is a very proud moment, and I'm so glad and grateful to her for all the guidance. Who could have a mother, a guru, a friend, philosopher, confidant, all in a single person? I'm very blessed indeed. Though she is not here with me, I feel her presence in everything, right from the girls' costumes and jewelry that she coordinated and sent, the stage decor, the beautiful Natamangam, and the melodious voice that you heard throughout this performance is hers, and without her, I would be nowhere. So thank you, Mom. Now we are going to play those video messages for you.
Namaskaram.
Namaskaram.
I am Natyacharya V.P. Kalanjali.
I am Kalanjali.
We are the grand teachers of Dr.Smrita Dorairajan. We are very pleased to be here virtually as chief guest for the maiden Arangetram of Smrita Dorairajan's disciples, Meenakshi, Prathyankara and Saatvika. We are very impressed watching these three brilliant girls practicing for their Arangetram. We wish we were there to witness it in live. Unfortunately, situation is very bad, but all the same, we are very happy and proud that Smrita is carrying on the legacies of her own mother, Prathy Dorairajan, who is our direct disciple. And we remember Smrita as little girl watching our rehearsals, and also very a prankster she used to be. And now I am so glad to see that she is a matured professor and also continuing her passion for Bharatnatyam. On this occasion, as grandparents or grand teachers, we bless both Smrita and her wonderful disciples who are practicing this wonderful art of Bharatanatyam, which is good for everybody. It is good for physical, mental, and spiritually. So learning Natyam, it makes you a better human beings and also better healthy human beings. That's what we need now. So we wish you all the best and bless you all for a successful Arangetram or the first maiden performance of a Bharatanatyam performance. All the best, and Shanta joins me in blessing you.
Blessing all of you, and I'm sure it's going to be a great success. Thank you so much.
Namaskaram, Namaste, Vanakkam, and good evening to all ladies and gentlemen. I'm overjoyed to be here this evening virtually with you all for the Arangetram of Kumari Meenakshi Sivaraman, Kumari Prathyankara and Kumari Saatvika Nistala. Arangetram literally means ascending the stage. But these young girls have done any number of dance programs and participated in any number of functions, but this is their formal graduation into this ancient cultural tradition, classical style, which is called Bharatanatyam. And they have for themselves my daughter, who is their guru, Smrita Dorairajan. I should say Dr.Smrita Dorairajan. I've known these girls for years, since they were babies, so they're like my own grandchildren. And they're very bright and beautiful young children who will come a long way in this lovely art which they have chosen. My journey in Bharatanatyam started when I was very young, and so also my daughter Smrita She would come with me to my dance classes, my rehearsals. She was a little baby carrying her feeding bottle, and she'll watch my practices with wide eyes, and she'd give me innumerable suggestions even at that age. And she would come back home and try out all the steps on her own. And even though she was a toddler, there was absolute competition for me. She'd say, "You don't dance, I will dance." And that's how she was. And she turned out to be one of my good students, assisting me in my dance classes and also doing many, many programs with me, having traveled with me abroad on my tours also. What my friends always say, your daughter is a beautiful combination of your passion and her father's profession, being a doctor. So what more could a mother want? Seeing her daughter in the avatar of a guru. When I went to my gurus and asked them, where should I send my little 5-year-old for dance classes? They told me, you take the class yourself, the Dhananjayans, Anna and Akka. They told me, wherever you send her to, whichever class, she will only be tutored by an assistant or probably a senior student. So why don't you start yourself? And that is how Kalanjali was born. Kalanjali has now many, many branches. I run Kalanjali in Chennai. My sister, Srimati Maya Shamsundar, runs another branch of Kalanjali, also in Chennai. And my daughter has now started Kalanjali in Colombia. And my little granddaughter, Laya, always says, my other granddaughter, Taruni, will have Kalanjali number 4, and Laya would have number 5. What more could I ask for? What more joy? Now, thinking back, all these things were meant to happen. And my journey goes on and on. I was supposed to join you all for this lovely function, but due to the travel ban, I was very disappointed. But at least I have this opportunity of being here with you virtually. The girls have put together a beautiful program for you, starting with the Lord Ganesha, remover of all obstacles, Lord Shiva, who is the Lord of dance as Nataraja, then Goddess Meenakshi, the presiding deity in Madurai, and Alamelu Manga, who is the consort of the god of the 7 hills, Lord Balaji himself, and of course, our beloved Krishna, the Makhan Chor, who stole our hearts with all his pranks and mischief. So there's a wide array of beautiful items which these girls have presented, and all done with great deal of grace, beauty, and dignity. I'm sure you will stay back and enjoy and see all the items that they have done and bless them on this difficult cultural journey of theirs. I always tell my students, whatever it is, never give up this beautiful art which not everybody is lucky enough to get. So you should continue. I'm sure academics is very important for you all, but there has to be time made for everything you want to do. And this is your passion. You should continue. I have so many of my young girls who go for their entrance exam classes, for other coaching classes, but they'll all rush back to the dance class and they tell me, Auntie, we just want to dance. It's a stress buster for us. We are relieved of all our stress and we are feeling so light, and we go back home energized and we are able to study well. So Bharatnatyam is not only a beautiful art, but it is something which is spiritual, which is mental, and which is physical. If you perform a devotional piece, you feel like you have done an entire prayer for the gods. So it is something which is total in you. I'm sure these girls will make time to do many programs with their guru and continue. Not saying that my graduation is over and I would like to give it a full stop. No, you should go on. And what more than the family, the parents who supported these girls, these lovely young girls. I would like to congratulate the proud parents, Dr. Sujata and Dr. Shivaraman, Dr. Sharmila and Dr. Premkumar, Dr. Pooja and Dr. Ravi Nastala. In their busy schedule, we have seen to that these girls have kept up to this beautiful art form. And of course, the proud grandparents, the cousins, the uncles and aunts, the entire family. I would like to congratulate all of y'all and may you bless these young girls, all of y'all, the audience too. And I would like to end. Let them shine like the stars. Thank you so much.
We would like to invite the Mayor, Mr. Brian Trees, and his wife, Mary Phillips, onto the stage, please. Please come to the center.
Good evening, friends. I was given this opportunity to introduce and welcome our chief guests. I'm Anand, Smrita's husband, proud to be here witnessing the amazing cultural extravaganza. Today is very, very special for me because I wanted to talk about a few things. One is Kung Fu, next is Zen, then cardiology, which is my profession, and what we call Siddha consciousness, heartful living, which is the first time ever we are doing an ocean teaching course for several people in Missouri and throughout the world who are able to join virtually. Every Monday throughout June we are doing it. So I've invited those participants to come virtually and attend this dance. So how do I link all these things? Kung Fu, my mom signed me up when I was 17. Within 3 weeks, I fainted, and that was the end of it. Then Zen. In the last 10 years, I've been encouraging my cardiac patients to inspire them to find the energy within so that they can cope with the so many challenges that they have to overcome being heart patients. And Zen has really been some thing in the background. I've not been to Japan, I've not read too much about Zen, but I felt it is simple, secular, and easy for everybody from children to old age to heart patients to understand. So that's why I used Zen philosophy to inspire my patients. Now, in this heartful living clinics, we've had so much success inspiring our heart patients 5 years. But finally, this elevating consciousness through Siddha, I feel is where I really contributed to understanding a very ancient Tamil culture. And today, you are witnessing that in the form of Bharatnatyam. And what I wanted to say is, life has always been a challenge. But 5,000 years ago, Siddhas, Tamil philosophers, have said life is not just a struggle. Along with that, within yourself, you can find the celebration. And to remind us through our generations, they have left behind what we now know as Kung Fu, what we now know as Zen philosophy, and yoga and meditation, as well as Bharatanatyam. Bharatanatyam connects the body and the mind in such a deep state of meditation that we can enter into what we now know as Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi's flow phenomenon. And that means you forget time, you forget yourself, you just celebrate life. What I am saying is now known since 1975 when the book was written about flow. But Tamil culture shows it to you right in front. In this Natarajar statue that you see from Chidambaram, Lord Shiva is dancing, and the dance is the flow. And to depict the full energy, you can see the hair in his head is flowing on both sides. When there was no photographs, when there was no written literature, they depicted this level of celebration of life. And now I wanted to read one simple sentence that I got today. Here in Columbia, Missouri, we understand there is a direct correlation between social unrest and social inequality. I am proud that our City Council has made social equality and transparency a centerpiece of its decision making. These are two sentences. When I looked up our mayor, Brian Trees, on the city's website, there is no long description of his achievements. This is the one letter that he has written 5 years ago at a time when there was so much social and inequality challenges in our own communities. And today, after another election, he is still standing by a sentence that he has written 5 years ago. And I genuinely believe he'll be proud to stand by it forever. So that is just like I feel our Tamil culture stands by not only the challenges but also the celebration of life. We are so honored and proud to have both Mary and Brian join us today in our celebration. Thanks so much.
Now, I would like to call my maternal aunt, Kalaimamani, Srimati Maya Shamsundar, onto the stage. She is one of the artistic directors of Kalanjali School of Classical Dance and runs a big branch in Chennai. And the centerpiece, as I told you, was choreographed beautifully by her. My aunt and myself share a very special bond, and she is another mom to me. I went to medical school in Coimbatore, where she was then living. So all my dorm mates used to tease me. Oh, you're hardly in college. Any little chance that you get, you run away, taking along with you your dirty laundry, and your aunt feeds you well, and takes you gallivanting everywhere. You get to watch the latest movies, and we are all so jealous of you. And she was so magnanimous that she used to ask me to bring my dorm mates along with me, and she used to pack up a lot of chicken biryani and fried rice when I went back. And so all my friends used to come running. What are the goodies you brought for us this weekend? So this bond is so strong that all the men in our family call me, my mom, and my aunt the UN Security Council. And they say like anything that comes in is so tight and nothing can leave out. And the men, they call themselves as the Insecurity Council. Calling her onto the stage.
Om Gurubhyo Namaha. Mata, Pita, Guru, Devam. I will translate. Mother, Father, our teacher, and then God. This is the ideology of our Indian culture. So these young girls had their parents, Prathy, Meenu, and Savy, had wonderful parents who were able to bring them so much, encourage them in this fine art, and bring them forward to this wonderful level. Now we come to the Guru, or the teacher, our Acharya, Smrita Dorairajan. I would request you all to give a round of applause to the Acharya, Srimati Dr. Smrita Dorairajan. Smrita was not an ordinary child. She was extremely close and special to us because she was the only girl from my side of the family, the only granddaughter. So she was really the apple of the eye of my parents, and her mother, my mother, very fondly gave her this name, Kutima, and I think even today we refer to her as Kutima. Valarum Payir Mulayil Periyum. That is, if I would roughly translate, once you see the seedling, you know how the crop is going to be. So Smrita showed these signs at very young age. Simple thing as one never realized that she had the art of teaching even when she was just a small young girl of 10. Often, my little errant and naughty son was left in her charge when I would be out partying maybe with my husband. And a lot of times, it was her responsibility to take up his studies because he had a test the next day. Not only she did a great job of this, the next day, to my surprise, I would get a quiet call and she would ask me, "My Chitti, how many marks did he get?" So it was like checking in, that she had done her job and then she wanted to know the results. So aren't you surprised, not surprised, I would say, to see the proficiency of these young dancers today? Please give them a big hand for what they did. As her mother so rightly said, Smrita grew up watching Natyam or dance all her life, and soon the interest turned into a passion for her too. And today, she is an accomplished dancer, singer, and a choreographer. Let me share some things maybe not all of you know. Today, Smrita is Associate Professor of Nephrology. But to get to this, let me share that Smrita was always a topper in school. She topped her finals, school finals, and this very competitive medical entrance examination, which is conducted by the state. To our joy, she stood second in the entire state of Tamil Nadu. Every year in medical school was something that she aced, and this led to her being recognized by the MGR Tamil Nadu University and being awarded the gold medal for the best outgoing student of the year in 2002. And she was blessed to receive this award from the late, charismatic, and dynamic Dr. J. Jayalalita. Smrita's dance journey led her to many solo programs and group productions, and she had the opportunity to perform in the Margazhi Festival in the well-known Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan and Kartik Fine Arts. The high point, I would say, what we shared with Smrita was our tour of China. We had the opportunity to tour the various provinces of China. Mind you, Smrita was in the final year of her med school, but she made it a point and she was able to put in as much of hard work and effort to practice with us and still make it to this 2-week tour. Of course, the college was very, very obliging. They recognized the merit and they permitted her leave. But you all know, many of you are doctors here. You know how demanding the final year of medical school is. And the fact that she managed to do that and came the first, topped her class and still attended to the dance programs with us just shows that if you set your mind and heart to it, nothing is impossible. This is a lesson for all young dancers to just keep up and keep in touch, and you will shine even in this. Then marriage happened and Dr. Anand Chokalingam whisked her away to the US of A. We were heartbroken, but Smrita, to our joy, managed to find her feet, and slowly she started a school here in Columbia, Missouri. She had many students, and as you say, that this is the 6th graduation or Arangetram that she is doing. When we were preparing for this Arangetram, rather, Smrita was preparing for the Arangetram, she was very particular about the choice of items. She wanted something that would reach everybody. So we have pieces which were in Tamil, predominantly Tamil, but we had Sanskrit, we have Kannada, we have Telugu, and even Hindi, so that this would be something that would be reaching to a wider audience. And this was something that she was definitely concerned about. These girls have grown up with Smrita, as they all know her as Smrita Auntie because as babies, they have all grown up together. But I am amazed at how she was able to compartmentalize being the loving friend and aunt and yet being firm and gently guiding them to this level of proficiency to come and perform this evening. To the mothers, Sujata, Sharmila, and Pooja, Smrita has been constantly a guide. Why? Even this afternoon, we were with the girls, helping with the, she was there, doing their makeup, drawing their eyes. So that is the kind of input as a guru or as a teacher that she has been given. In fact, the beautiful photographs and invitations were all her input and her ideas. Lastly, I would like to say that I'm so thankful that God made it possible for me to be here and represent my entire family. Unfortunately, they could not make it. So on behalf of my sister, Padmini Dorairajan, her dad, Dr. Dorairajan, and my mom, Shamlama, who is known to many of you, and her wonderful grandparents, the others, my dad, General Sundaram, her paternal grandparents, Shri M.D. Natarajan and Srimati Sarojini, would be definitely looking at her and blessing and beaming with pride at the achievements of their young girl. Ladies and gentlemen, often since my sister and I used to perform with her, her father and brother were very, very clear that she was the talented one. And they would often say, she should dance by herself, not? And her brother would say, don't dance with these old ladies. You're so young and beautiful. You dance on your own. So that is the talent of the Acharya for this evening, Dr. Smrita Dorairajan. I would like to end with these simple words. And I wish all of you the very best.
Now, we would like Mayor Brian Trees to address the audience and bless the artists.
Good evening. This is one of those moments when I think honored guest means it is the guest who should feel honored to even be invited to be with you this evening. My wife Mary and I are so honored and grateful to be included in your festivities this evening. And to Dr.Smrita Dorairajan, congratulations on your dancers, on your performers, and for the precision and the proficiency that you have inspired in them this evening. To Anand, our dear friends Sanjeev and Vanita Khanna, you have invited us into your home, into your family, and into your community, and into this group of friends. And we are so honored to be included in tonight's event. You know, the Indian community has made so many valuable contributions to our community, and I am so grateful that you call Columbia home. 2 weeks ago, I had the opportunity to meet with Dr. Kitesh Kati and the Indian Senator Anand Kumar Hegde as we signed a historic agreement for the Kati's nano-Ayurvedic medicine and the commercialization in the areas of health and hygiene and nutraceuticals. And I invited Senator Hegde to come to Columbia for a lecture and tour our city, and I invite all of you to join us at that time when we can gather again. In April, I was proud to have my office intervene with the Department of Homeland Security to secure permanent resident status for priest Siva Bhattacharya. And we continue to wait. We continue to wait for good words so that he can continue his work, not just in your temple, but in our community. You know, if you're like me, some of the events that we've looked forward to in the last 12 months haven't happened as we expected or as we wanted to. And in times of challenges, it is when we stand closest together. And that is why the last year has been particularly challenging. At a time when we should be holding each other closer, we've had to keep our physical distance. And that is why we are so grateful to join you tonight in celebration of your community, in celebration of these dancers and the hard work and the dedication and the commitment that they have put in to preparation for tonight's events. We are so honored to be with you, and we are grateful for the entrepreneurship and the innovation, the diversity, the rich culture, but most importantly, your friendship that you give us every day in Columbia. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening. We just want to thank Smrita and Maya Chitti for helping us through this occasion. So just a little humble gift from the moms and the dads of all the 3 kids. Now, I would request Meenu's parents, Dr. Sivaraman and Dr. Sujata Sivaraman, to say a few words. Good evening, everyone. Again, I'll try to make it short and sweet. I'm known for being a fast speaker, so I'll try that again this time. I'm Sujata Shivaraman, as Smrita announced. I am Meenakshi's mom. I hope you all enjoy this wonderful performance of Meenu, Prathy, and Savy. And there's more to come. Please stay on, stay on. On behalf of all the parents, I would like to thank Mayor Weinstein and Mary Phillips for taking a time out of your busy schedule to be here today. We really are very honored by it. And before we go on to next, this was a day that I've dreamt for years to come. When I say years, it's really years to come. And I'm so grateful to Smrita Dorairajan for making this happen for real. Smrita, we go a long way in our friendship, about 17 years. You've known me forever, even as a baby, or even when I was pregnant with her, you and Anand used to try to give me all the help. So we go really far. You probably remember the days Meenu would come after dance and say, I'm hungry for a snack. Listen to it, hungry for a snack, not for food. And Smrita would just really give a lot of snacks that she liked. Several years ago, Pooja had also talked to me and Pooja were the first people that felt there was a need in this community for a Bharatnatyam teacher, that we don't have to go to the neighboring city. So I went and requested Smrita, who was very busy with the residency, to start a Bharatnatyam school. She listened to me then, she listened to me again a couple of months ago. Thank you so much for making this even happen. I have no words to express my gratitude. A special thanks to Padmini Auntie and Maya Auntie. I've known you for the same time that I've known Smrita. You've been family to me. And thank you so much for sharing the time that you have with your son to help us with the girls. We really appreciate that. And like I said, it's an understatement for us to say how much we appreciate both of your help and Padmini Auntie's help via live stream. I know she's watching this to help all these 3 girls get here today. Lastly, I want to thank my beautiful daughter, Meenakshi Shivaraman. She keeps me on my toes all the time. I tell this to everyone that knows her and knows me, but she has a heart of gold. As a young girl, I dreamt of being a Bharatnatyam dancer. I had several reasons and could never even go near a class. So Meenu, thank you for letting my dream come true. I lived my dream through you. I really appreciate it. I love you. Good job. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I am Sivaraman. I am Meenu's dad. Thank you all for coming to celebrate Arangetrams of Meenu, Prathy, and Savy. I would like to say a few words about my daughter. Meenakshi has always enjoyed going to dance. Every time I pick her up, she is excited to discuss what she learned that day. She talks about her fun interactions with her guru and co-dancers. After some dance classes on some days, she has even volunteered to walk home with her friends because he could spend more time with them. While I don't know much about dance, I can tell you that she has improved tremendously in the past year. We enjoy her multiple expressions during dancing and outside of dancing also. Meenu is hardworking in everything she does. She has lots of stamina from dance to tennis. She's an amazing artist in dance and drawing. She's also a great cook and makes very good coconut burfi and rasamalai. And she gives me a lot of food on Father's Day also. Meenu is funny, kind, and caring. I am thankful to have such a talented daughter, and I am very proud of her reaching this dance milestone today. Thank you and congrats. Our special thanks to my in-laws, our cousin Bhaskar and Indu, our uncles and aunts and cousins who are watching this live in Maryland, who supports us through this journey. Thanks to my brother-in-law who flew from LA, who gave us a surprise visit today. Thanks to Rohini and Narendra who made it to the function despite their flight cancellations. Thank you everyone for coming tonight. Thank you.
Now, I would request Meenu to say a few words.
Hi everyone, my name is Meenakshi, also known as Meenu. I wanted to talk a little bit about my passion for dance and give thanks to some important people in my life. Many people know Bharatnatyam to be just an Indian classical dance, but it's so much more than that. Bharatnatyam is not only about the mudras, expressions, and the steps, but the stories, the culture, the community, and the people you get to be and connect with along the way. Growing up in America, it can be difficult to find ways to connect with your culture. But Bharatanatyam has always been an outlet for me to learn more about my heritage. I'm truly privileged to have gone to learn this beautiful art form. I've grown up dancing and plan to continue for as long as I can. Now, I'd like to share my appreciation for some important people in my life. Kalmachi and Tata, thank you for always being eager to celebrate my dance and for showing off my skills to everyone on WhatsApp. Thank you to my dad for always motivating me and putting a smile on my face. I've enjoyed our car rides to dance class even if they were only 50 seconds long. I want to give a special thanks to my mom. She has always pushed me to do my best and always looks out for me. From helping me get ready to watching me practice, to being my first praiser, my mom continues to help me build my confidence in my dancing abilities. Thank you, Oma and Appa, for making me the person I am today on and off the stage. I would also like to thank my older sister, Abby, for taking time out of her busy schedule to help with my performances and to help me get ready without complaining. She's always been one of my biggest supporters. Next, I would like to thank my guru, Smrita Auntie. I've known Smrita Auntie since I was a little girl, and she's always been like a mother figure in my life. She's kind, genuine, and an incredible guru. Over the past few years, she taught me how to be comfortable in my own skin and to embrace my talents. I'm incredibly privileged to have gone to work with you and see you dance, and I can't wait to continue learning from you. I would also like to thank my auntie for her support these last few months. She has eagerly helped us prepare and has helped me perfect my expressions and mudras. I would like to give a special thanks to Padmini Auntie, who's my very first teacher and started my dance career and has continued to support me to this day. Lastly, I'd like to thank my friends, especially Prathy and Savy. I've known these two girls for most of my life, and I'm so thankful to have gone to work with them. When I first learned about the opportunity to do an Arangetram, I knew I wanted to do it with my best friend, Prathy. I've known her for almost my whole life, and I consider her and her family to be my own. I'm so grateful to have shared this experience with her. Through dance in this Arangetram, I've gone to know how incredible and smart Savy is. She has given me some of the best advice and never fails to make us laugh in class. I'm so lucky to have gone to work with such graceful dancers like the two of you. I cannot wait to see what we all do next. Thank you to everybody who has come to watch us perform today, especially my uncle Raji Mama, who came all the way from California, and my aunt and uncle Indwate and Bhaskar Mama, my cousins Sandhya and Akash and Morty. I'm so blessed to have such supportive family and friends, and I cannot wait to celebrate this important milestone in my dance career with you all. Thank you.
Wow, I don't know how she talks that fast. I couldn't match that. Next, I would like to call Pratyankara's parent, Dr. Sharmila Prem Kumar and Dr. Natanmay Prem Kumar. Good evening, all of you today. So this was the day that Prathy has been dreaming for several years, and it would have not been possible without the blessings of all her gurus and the grandparents that she has performed today. So I really appreciate her, and I'm so proud of her. And you can imagine how difficult it would have been when she got sick last week. And thank you so much, her guru Smrita worked with her positively, and also she was very flexible, and she encouraged her throughout to reach this day. Thank you.
My name is Prem Kumar. I am Prathy's dad. Prathy's journey into this learning divine art of Bharatnatyam started at the age of 6. We still remember putting her on our back car of the seat, driving back and forth several hours to practice this art to this level of perfection to perform today in front of this big audience. Prathy has been featured in several our local newspaper and also in Jefferson City newspaper. Her first portrait was published in 2014, and she has won several awards. To name a few, she was the second prize winner in the Saptami Foundation tournament that was held in Chicago. She also was one of the 9 finalists for the 3rd Go Talent United Way, Missouri fundraising campaign, and she was easily the youngest person to be selected among the 9 for that fundraising campaign. Prathy also loves tennis, and she wants to give the best in the coming years on tennis as well. She also learning Carnatic music. She loves baking cakes and cookies, and she loves to spend time with friends and families. I take this opportunity to thank my extended families, Karthik and Anita who flew from Seattle, Balaji and Arti who flew from North Carolina, Vijay and Nitya who flew from Chicago, and all our friends and families visiting all over the world about this important graduation function. Prathy is also very blessed to be watched by her grandmas from India live at the current moment. I thank everyone for coming this evening. Please relax, enjoy the rest of the function. Thank you all.
Prathy, you could say a few words about what this Arangetram means to you.
Okay. Hello, my name is Prathyankara from Kumar, but I go by Prathy. And this Arangetram is really important for me because I have been training for so long for this moment, and I just love that I can just showcase all my talents and everything I've learned. I'm very grateful to be able to do this year. To me, Arangetram is not really like an end to my dance career, but more of a beginning because it's one of my first big performances where I can just, express myself, and I can only grow better from here. But first, I would like to thank my grandparents and all my other relatives from India, including my Banu babes. You guys have been so supportive for me and so curious to see all of my performances. And although you couldn't be here due to COVID, I know you guys are watching it through the live stream, and I just appreciate you so much. I would also like to thank my Ambas for being happy and always supporting me. Thank you for all the gifts you get me, and I'm very grateful for you. Next, I would like to thank my parents. Without you guys, I could not have come here at all. You guys support me through everything, and not just dance, but you always encourage me to do the best and be the best I can be. Thank you for picking me up and dropping me to classes. Thank you, my mom, for doing 3 hours of dance makeup each time. I know it's not easy. And thank you for both of my parents for taking time out of your day to watch every single performances that I do and watching me practice. Next, I would like to thank my brother. And even though we have some of the most fun fights, I appreciate you for motivating me and doing little things that make me happy. And also, I would also like to make a special shout out to Avi. Thank you for making me laugh. Next, I would like to thank my gurus. You guys have been there for me from day one. You guys are amazing, and I really appreciate the little correction and feedback you give. It really motivates me to be the best dancer I can be. I would like to thank Smrita Auntie for being kind and inspiring me. You have been an amazing dance teacher, and I can't thank you enough. I'd also like to thank my auntie for coming in here and just improving our dances. It's just been an amazing experience having you here. Then I would like to thank my extended family for coming. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to come and see this performance. You guys always make me have fun and laugh, and just thank you for being here. I'd also like to give a special shout out to my Karthik mama, my uncle, for driving me through the flood last night and making sure I got home safe. So thank you so much. Next, I would also like to thank my friends. You guys have always made me have fun, and it's just so great to be around you. You guys are so supportive, and I know you guys will always have my back. I'd also like to thank Meenu and Savy because you guys are amazing dancers and amazing friends. I always have fun when I'm in class with you, and thank you for challenging me and motivating me. Lastly, I would like to thank all of you for taking time out of your day to come and watch us perform, and I hope you enjoy this performance. Thank you so much.
Now, I would like to call Saatvika's parents, Dr. Pooja Nishtala and Dr. Ravi Nishtala.
Hello everyone, I am Pooja, Saatvika's mom. I would like to thank all the friends and family for joining us in person and virtually to support the and bless our Arangetram meeting today. We will remain ever grateful to Guru Dr.Smrita Dorairajan, Kalai Mamani Srimati Maya Shyam Sundar, and Kalai Mamani Srimati Padmini Dorairajan for not only their mentorship in dance, but also for their constant support and making our journey towards this event amazingly enjoyable. We feel fortunate to be part of such a great team working with 3 wonderful families putting this event together. Ravi and I truly feel blessed to have a daughter like Saatvika, who strives for excellence with her hard work and humble attitude. She juggles multiple commitments simultaneously and strives for perfection in each and everything. Just the other day, she did not even eat dinner until past midnight as she wanted to complete a poster to her satisfaction the night before the dance rehearsal. She gets recognized frequently as a role model by her teachers. She was drawn into this beautiful world of classical dance by her guru, Dr.Smrita Dorairajan, at the age of 7. And since she has grown into a beautiful dancer in the words of her guru. Last but not least, a very big shout out to Ravi's and my extended families, Murali and Shubha, Ravi's brother and our sister-in-law, my sisters, Rashmi and Haricharan, Yoshita and Krishna, and all the cousins who have flown from all over US to help us put this event together and help support Savy. And a very special thank you to grandparents for their constant support and blessing as well as encouragement. Thank you.
Hello and welcome to one and all, and good evening. We hope you're enjoying the dance performances put together by Guru Srimati Smrita Dorairajan and their Sishyas, Saatvika, Meenakshi and Prathyankara. All three families, Pooja and I, Sujata and Sivaraman, and Sharmila and Prey, are proud of the achievements of all three girls as we care for them as our own daughters. Our families have grown together in Colombia through many events and gatherings, and these past 6 months have brought us even closer. Believe me, this journey has been immensely enjoyable due to the many lighter moments amidst the hard work put in by everyone involved. That reminds me of Colombia community and friends, without whose help putting together events like this is virtually impossible. I will not name individuals, but like to thank everyone who put together the beautiful rangoli outside, the decorations, and the on-stage decorations as well. A word or two about Saatvika. She has been a model daughter, I should say, and citizen of Colombia. In addition to her passion for Bharatnatyam, she also plays flute in the Missouri Symphony and the Emerald Regiment Band. She has been showered with many accolades, which I won't go into. Suffice to say that Pooja and I as parents have found an identity in this community as Saatvika's parents. So thank you and God bless. Last but not the least, we wish to thank those who are participating virtually, both due to the pandemic and huge distances of travel, for their undying support and generous blessings. They do energize our dancers and bring recognition, which in turn spurs them on to bring this art form to us in many more future events. Have a great evening and enjoy the upcoming performances. And please do wait for the dinner, which came all the way from Kansas. Thank you.
To say about his sister. Thanks for coming, everyone. Just think about my sister. I know that much. Also, I love to eat out.
Savy, could we have you next as to what this Arangetram journey meant to you?
Namaskaram. I hope you all are enjoying the event so far. Before we perform the solos and the final piece, I'd like to tell you a little bit about my dance journey and all who helped put this Arangetram together. I began classes with Prathyankara in the summer of 2013 as a 7-year-old and immediately fell in love with Bharatnatyam. I remember learning and chanting the names of the mudras, which are hand gestures, in Auntie's old house as a really young girl. And my friends and I would go to class together, so you can imagine how quickly it would turn into a play. Those fun-filled evenings did ultimately culminate in our first India Night performance at Jesse Auditorium. And the song went something like, sorry, my Tamil is so poor, but that was the song.
Now I am 15 years old, and although those playful days are gone, I really enjoy dancing more than ever. I'm always learning to express more and understand complex, mature themes in Hindu mythology as I develop my identity as an artist. And for that, I must thank Smartanti for being an absolutely thorough and supportive guru all the time. She never misses a beat and is always so uplifting to each one of her students. My auntie, we literally could not have performed this well without your nuanced critique and constructive feedback. Thank you for flying out here and spending the past couple of weeks with us. I truly hope we have made you proud. And to every guru I've had in the past, I'm immensely grateful to you all too. Between dance, music, and theater, there are so many performing arts teachers that have developed the artist within me. Mommy, Daddy, you're next. Thank you for being so patient with me and fulfilling my wishes to have this Arangetram. I recognize how privileged I am to have such supportive parents who have invested so much of their time and effort into making not just this, but all my dreams a reality. You drove me to class, got me ready before every performance, put up with my melodrama at home and even here, and always said yes. And Ishan, for a 10-year-old, you give surprisingly great advice. Rashmikaki, Yoshikaki, Subhakini, Moduli Bhavai, Krishna Bhavai, thank you for being here. Thank you for flying out and just, taking the time out of your summer break to come spend time with me. My cousins, Saket and Adit, I'm so surprised you agreed to stay part of the vote of thanks. I know we got that on you at the last minute, so thank you for that. And really just sharing this special day with me. For many of you, it's your first time seeing me dance, and I hope you enjoyed it. Last but not least, I would like to thank Prathy and Meenu for just being amazing friends and for really motivating me to improve and do better. A couple years ago, I really struggled with expressions, and now I can say because of them, I've learned from them, and not just expressions, but also refining my movements. And I've just grown into such a better dancer because of them. And to every single one of you sitting in the audience, you have done more than what I could have prayed for. I never imagined that in this pandemic we could have had a live event, but because of you all, that is possible. And if you're watching the live stream, hello. Anyway, please enjoy the solos and the last piece. And as my father said before, please stay for dinner. Thank you.
For me, as a guru and teacher, it's a very emotional moment today because just to put up one student for Arangetram is a very big deal. And I have 3 lovely, amazing students graduating today. All 3 are like my own daughters. And like Sujata said, there was not a dance teacher or a dance school in Colombia. And Sujata, Sharmila, and Pooja, I vividly remember the day they approached me. And I was very doubtful whether I would be able to manage, given my career as a physician. And I had a 2-year-old daughter to bring up. But they did not lack any faith in me. So they said, we will support you, and I know that you can do it. And since then, there's been no looking back. They've always been a huge pillar of support for me, giving their valuable criticism and feedback, and always staying and motivating the girls and encouraging them to perform better. So Suji, Pooja, and Sharmila, thanks a lot. It means a lot that you place immense faith in me, and I hope I've done you proud. Thank you. As to the girls, so they were 5-year-olds when they came first time to my dance studio. And now suddenly the friendly Smrita auntie that they moved with had to become a guru and get some work done, because otherwise the parents are going to ask me the result at the end of the day. So I couldn't tell them that I fed them snacks and they had a play date. So I really had to innovate and find ways where I could still be the loving auntie and instill dance and Bharatanatyam into them. So I remember Meenu. Suji used to be very particular, being a dentist, that I shouldn't feed them any sugary snacks. So I always had fruits and vegetable tray. So Meenu, being the smart cookie that she is, used to say, Smrita auntie, I'm hungry only for Nutella. Smrita auntie, I'm hungry only for chocolate chip cookies. So I had to find ways to redirect her energy to dance. And Savvy, I remember, 2 minutes into the dancing session, she'll be, when will we be done, Smrita auntie? When will we be done? This was the question she constantly asked at every 10-minute interval. And Savvy came more to listen to the mythological stories we used to recite after each class. So she will be like, today, which Dashavataram are we going to talk about? Which God are you going to tell stories about? So we started there and meticulously worked our way with Adavus, and I couldn't have asked for a more motivated set of girls. The Prathy, Meenu, and Savy that we do know today hardly need a break. They would go through a 2-hour rehearsal without any break. And I used to send them, go and drink some water, grab some snack, and come back. Such was their commitment to Bharatanatyam. So when we initially started planning for this Arangetram, we didn't know whether it would be possible given the COVID situation. There is a saying in Bhagavad Gita, do your duty and expect no rewards. That's what we all four did as a team. We just immersed ourselves in dance and enjoyed every moment, perfecting every expression, every mudra, and every rhythm. And finally, we are so glad to see this day, and several people could make it in person and encourage us, and several more are watching on live stream too. So I'm extremely, extremely proud of you girls, and words cannot express how very glad I am to see what elegant dancers that you have blossomed into. I just hope that this Arangetram would be just a beginning to many more beautiful performances, and that you always give dance that special place in your heart, because dance is something that has the ability in which you can find yourself and lose yourself too. So all the very best girls. I have full faith that whatever you choose and wherever life may take you, you will be wonderful children. Thank you. Now, Kalanjali School of Indian Classical Dance is very proud to confer the title Nritya Kala Ranjani on the three children, Meenakshi Sivaraman, Saatvika Nistala, and Prathyankara Kumar, for their 8 years of dedicated devotion to dance. Please come. We would like Mrs. Mary Phillips to do the honors, please. Okay, now I hope you're all ready to enjoy the second half, which has the solos and the finale, the Tilana. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Kalanjali, I would like to say the music that we used is from the archives of our institution, and I would like to thank the wonderful artists who contributed towards this. And of course, our own very special person, Mr. Murugesan, without whose help we couldn't have put together the music to be presented in this way. Thank you, Mr. Murugesan. Sit back and enjoy the rest of the program.
The second half will be the solos by the girls. We have Alarulu Kuriyaga in Ragam Shankarabharanam, Thalam Adi. This is a beautiful song praising the dance of goddess Alamelu Manga by Saint Annamacharya. As the goddess Alamelu Manga dances, the flowers shower on her. The pretty girls looking on praise her beauty as she gracefully dances behind a semi-transparent curtain, daintily twirling and stepping in rhythm. Hari enjoys the beautiful spectacle she presents. The toe rings on her feet give a beautiful sound as she walks, while her gem-studded anklets sparkle and tinkle in rhythm. She sings as she dances with elegant twists and turns, filling the heart of Lord Venkatapati, who enjoys every movement of hers. Saatvika is so graceful and elegant, and it is so apt that she plays Alamelu Manga today. Alarulu Kuriyaga in Ragam Shankarabharanam, Talam, Adi. The next performance is Yadava Niba in Ragam, Tilan, Thalam, Adi. This is a beautiful song in praise of Lord Krishna. The gopi lovingly calls Lord Krishna, saying, "O little cowherd, the darling of the Yadu clan, come to me. You killed your wicked uncle Kamsa in Mathura. Darling son of Yashoda, come to me. Holding the conch and the chakra in your hand, you are Adi Narayana, whose glory is incomparable. Come and bless your ardent devotee. You fly on your Vahana, the Garuda. You also took the 10 reincarnations called the Dashavataram to save the world in times of need. And with a sweet, enchanting smile on your face, you look upon us, bewitching us. O little Yadava, darling of the Yadu clan, come to us. Prathyankara always has a twinkle in her eyes and a mischievous smile, and is well suited for the role of little Krishna today. Yadava Niba in Ragam, Tilan, Thalam, Adi.
Thank you.
The next item is Devi Niye Tunai in Ragam Kiravani, Thalam Adi. This song sings the praises of Goddess Meenakshi, who is the presiding deity at the beautiful temple in Madurai. She is the beautiful goddess with fish-shaped Aye, she stole the heart of the god of gods, Sundarasan, or Lord Shiva, when they encountered each other during a battle. Meenakshi, who is a bold warrior princess, immediately became feminine, shy, and subdued on the sight of Lord Shiva. She was born to King Malayadwajan and Queen Kanchanamala from the sacred fires of a ritual conducted by the king. The darling daughter of Kanchanamala, she reigned supreme. Worshipped by goddess Lakshmi and Saraswati, she is the patron goddess for the three artistic components of Tamil: Iyal, Isai, and Nadagam, literature, music, and drama. My student, Meenakshi, was named after this very goddess, and it is so appropriate that she is playing this part today. And anyone who knows Meenu would agree that she has the perfect fish-shaped, beautiful eyes and enchanting smile. Devi Niye Tunai in Ragam Keeravani Talam Adi.
Devi Niye Tunai Amba Devi Niye Tunai Amba Devi Niye Tunai Amba Devi Niye Tunai Amba
We conclude this evening's recital with a Nritta Angahara in Ragam Dhanashri Thalam Adi. Nritta Angahara, commonly called the Tillana, is a joyous dance fantasy full of melody, grace, and beauty. It is the most brilliant, pure dance item in a Bharatnatyam recital. Embroidered footwork, sculpturous poses, and subtle and sublime movements are evenly sprayed in this dance. Tillana in Ragam Dhanashri Talam Adi.
एक दुनिक दकती नद्र किट तो नाच नसी को दिता एक दुनिक दकती नद्र किट तो नाच नसी को दिता
Good evening, everyone. I hope you all enjoyed this beautiful performance by Meenu, Prathy, and Savy today. I'm Kirti, and I'm Prathy's brother.
I'm Abhi, and I'm Meenu's sister.
I'm Saket, and I'm Savy's cousin.
I'm Arden, and I'm Savy's cousin.
We would like to thank Mayor Brian Trees and his wife, Mary Phillips, for taking time out of their busy schedule to celebrate this dance achievement. We would also like to thank Battle High School's principal, Mr. Adam Taylor, and assistant principal for allowing us to use this beautiful auditorium. We would also like to thank Carl Neisser from Como Photos for the elegant invitation brochure as well as photography today. We would also like to thank the technical support team led by Raymond Packard for the beautiful audiovisuals we witnessed today. A special shout out to the entire CPS and Battle High School crew for ensuring the smooth running of this event today. And we also thank Chandra, Vijay, and Ramanaji for photography, videography, and live streaming. We also thank Murugesh Nakul for putting hours together in order to put the audio visuals together for us today. And we also thank Godavari Catering for the delicious dinner they have prepared for us tonight. And we also thank all the orchestra musicians who have contributed to this melodious music that you guys heard today.
The dancers could not be where they are today without the ample support from their guru, Dr.Smrita Dorairajan. She worked tirelessly with them for months to perfect every move, posture, and expression. Meenu, Prathy, and Savy have blossomed into graceful dancers under her guidance. We also thank gurus the Dhananjayans, Kalai Mamani Srimati Padmi Dorairajan, and Srimati Maya Shyam Sundar for inspiring the girls and making them strive towards being the best version of themselves and showering them with blessings.
We're very grateful for having such amazing family, friends, and an audience who have encouraged and appreciated these girls in their artistic journey. We applaud the grandparents, parents, siblings, extended family members, and friends, some of whom have traveled far out to be with us and help us during this important landmark for these girls.
You as the audience were wonderful, and thank you for your support and encouragement. Thank you.
We're going to Florida.
You want to say thank you to the viewers? You want to say thanks to the viewers and close it? Go ahead. I would like to call.
Talk here.
Just watch.
I would like to thank my brother Ravi from Singapore, and also I would like to thank my sister and my mom watching this live from India. And I also would like to thank all my friends and extended families and relatives watching this event all over from the world. Thank you again for watching this wonderful program and casting your blessings to these three young girls. Thank you.